Greetings, my golden friends. Today we have another episode from Belarus, and I do my best to record something that is positive, that is useful, and has some value for you. So today we're going to speak about breathing. So many people are breathing improperly, and it's something that you have to check with yourself. But today we're going to learn the technique. It's a very unique technique that is helping you to stay healthy. So first of all, if you are using the nose for your breathing, it's always better. If you breathe in through your mouth, sometimes we have to. If we go up the hill and you're running, you have to open up your mouth and get more oxygen. But normally for your daily life, it is much better for you to breathe through the nose. And this technique, it's called victorious breath. It also has a Sanskrit name, ujjayi, and victorious because you can achieve victory within yourself, conquer yourself. That's the greatest victory, to conquer yourself. So step by step, we're going to learn it and also discuss what are the benefits of this victorious breath. So first of all, because of all the things that are going on right now with all the shenanigans around the world, this technique will help you to stay strong and healthy. Because many people right now are feeling that they are losing the battle. Many people are losing their marbles, because you're not getting enough of oxygen because of the masks and stuff like that. By the way, I still hadn't had a chance to wear a mask, so it's been years now, and I never ever wear a mask anywhere. So yeah, as you breathe this victorious breath, it's very oxygenizing for your brain. It also calms your nerves. And what's interesting, many people are using this technique. They are breathing victorious breath or ujjayi breath at nighttime when they sleep, not even knowing what they're doing. And when they wake up, they go into a stress mode and they start breathing quietly like a mouse. Regular quiet breath. This breath is very loud. It's a hissing breath, and we're going to learn it. And then apply it in your daily life. Apply it, use it. It's a very, very powerful technique. So you can do your own research on it as well if you feel I did not explain it very well to you, but I'm going to do my best. So there are a few ways to explain this victorious breath. So one way is to intellectually try to speak with your nose in whisper. So imagine this situation. So you're trying to speak to somebody, but now with the mouth, with your nose, and you whisper through your nose. Another explanation is use the mirror, get a mirror, and then you know how to make it foggy with your mouth. You breathe very slowly, right? So the same thing do with your nose. Make that mirror foggy with your nose. So I hope my microphone is doing a good job on conveying this knowledge, because it's hissing sound with your nose. So basically you are restricting the whispering muscles in such a way to make the hissing sound come out of your nose. So let me show it to you. And by the way, you have to listen to it, because I cannot show you. There is nothing to show. The muscles are inside of you. So those whispering muscles inside of you, you constrict them and make the hissing sound with your nose. So I did it a few times through my nose. Now I'm gonna do empty basically not constricting, so it's going to be much faster. And I'm going to restrict it with the victorious breath. Okay, so that's it. I think all the points that I wanted to convey. Hissing sound of pipes. So inhale and exhale, make sure they are equal, 50-50, 50%. And just for you to know the Sanskrit names for inhale and exhale. Inhalation is prana, exhalation apana. So the letter A, it negates. So prana, apana, prana, apana. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So after a few minutes of this technique, of this victorious breath, you will notice more oxygen coming into your brain. You feel more sharp. You can concentrate. You oxygenize your brain, and you feel very calm and peaceful. So I found a few benefits of this victorious breath, and here they are. Concentration. It releases the body tension. It increases slightly body temperature. It makes you more vital, brings the vitality. It strengthens the lungs. So this picture that I have, breathe with lungs, it makes your lungs stronger. It opens up sinuses. It lifts your mood, makes you happy. And you can find yourself other benefits. But as we are speaking about lifting the mood, I'm going to plug in the Khechari mudra. So I have many videos about Khechari mudra. Now I'm going to show it to you and also suggest to use both of these techniques together. So the breathing, Ujjayi, the victorious breath, and Khechari mudra. So the combination is super powerful. So first of all, when you do Khechari mudra, you swallow your tongue and move it up towards the pineal gland. You physically cannot breathe through your mouth. So the reason I'm recording this video is because I've been using this technique while I'm practicing Khechari mudra, and I find it a lot more benefits from both of them together. So I'm going to turn the lights on so you can see better what's going on inside my mouth. So the tongue goes behind uvula, and you move it up towards the highest point. So it looks like this. Okay, so the tongue is going behind the uvula. And you can see the uvula, that icicle I call it, is coming down the tongue. So you have your big tongue moving up and then the small tongue moving down. So that's actually, I think there are so many different pointers towards it, but it's Star of David, one triangle pointing up and one triangle pointing down. It's also coded in Santa Claus story. He's red color, right? Santa Claus is red, which is your tongue is red, climbing down the chimney, so you have to go up the chimney. So as you go up the chimney, you get this special saliva that tastes like milk and cookies. Eventually, in the beginning it's very salty, then it becomes sour, then it's cottage cheese flavor, then it becomes sweeter and sweeter. So a very powerful technique, and as you practice it, you can walk around, you can do it as you walk. You cannot talk, of course, when you're using this Khechari mudra. You cannot kiss somebody, you cannot sing, you cannot do many things with your mouth. But if you are quiet, for example, if you work with a computer, you can breathe Ujjayi breath and practice this mudra. So in the beginning, you have to push the tongue with the finger. You cannot go behind just by the power of your tongue. And eventually, after few weeks of practice, you will be able to. So let's see what else I have in my notes. So yeah, it's amazing result, the combination of both. I have picture about the Khechari mudra where the person does it, and also let's see if I have any other interesting pictures to share. This one I already showed. It shows the energy flow. Basically, your tongue allows the energy flow to your brain. And I'm at a very interesting stage now. It's amazing. It feels, I can only say it feels like orgasm, because it feels just as powerful, just as good. So I have a feeling that celibacy, if somebody is trying to practice celibacy, it's almost impossible without Khechari mudra. You have to know the technique of Khechari mudra and practice it in order for you to stay celibate. So a few days ago, I'm sharing this with you. I'm walking down the street. I'm breathing the ujjayi. My tongue is in a place, I'm doing Khechari mudra, and all of a sudden I get this rush in my spine, moving up the brain. And I imagine I never walk in a mask, so everybody can see my face. And I'm walking by this bus stop, and all of a sudden I have this feeling, this emotion of orgasm coming up the brain, and I'm with my facial expression just like this. And I can only imagine what people saw that. They're like, what is he doing? What is wrong with him? But the feeling, I'm smiling, I'm laughing. It's like, I wish you knew what is technique. I wish you were watching my YouTube videos, because I have this explanation in Russian language, and I show it to many people as much as I can when I go out in town. Like today I was purchasing some honey from this lady, and I showed it to her and explained the technique. But if she's gonna practice it, who knows? Some people just say, oh, it's too weird, it's not for me, and they never ever even attempt to practice it. So yeah, it feels embarrassing to be in public and feeling good, but feeling good is good. And here's a phrase that I love. You can comment if you know the first person who you think actually said it, but the phrase is this: it is not easy to find happiness within yourself, but it is impossible to find it anywhere else. Once again, it is not easy to find happiness within yourself, but it is impossible to find it anywhere else. Happiness is always within you, and there are many techniques to explain this. For example, a cigarette. If you offer a cigarette to some person who likes to smoke, it's going to make them happy. But then if you offer the cigarette to somebody else, they'll be, no, I detest cigarettes. They don't like it. So that proves that there is no happiness in the cigarette. Could be the same with candy. Somebody likes candy, this particular candy, but somebody likes only chocolate. They don't like candy. So there's no happiness in the candy. Happiness is within us. So, and supposedly Khechari mudra and this ujjayi breathing and meditation, which is eventually you'll be able to meditate when you let go of the bulk of your desires. Immortality is the true freedom. Everything else is bondage. So if you want to become free, you should do something about it. And it's within us. Of course, it's not somewhere. You cannot buy it externally. You can only achieve it internally within you. So do it for yourself. Do it for somebody that you love. Some people are afraid to do or too lazy to do something for themselves. But do it for somebody you love, really care, and you want to present yourself in the best, healthiest, happiest state. And do your best to improve everything you can. Improvement, improvement, improvement. And then eventually, we'll get there together, collectively. we rise in each other, we helping each other. So I want to thank you all for your support. I want to thank you all for your donations, for your comments, your emails, and many other gifts that you are sharing with me. So sending you all lots of love, lots of positive vibes from Belarus. Practice this breathing technique, victorious breath, together with Khechari mudra if you are there. If you are not there yet, keep on moving up until you reach that high exalted state. So I will see you next time. Bye. One more thing. With all the shenanigans, this is my suggestion for you. If you feel something is going on, some runny nose, sinus infections, something in your lungs, get some bay leaves. I have one here. And get some hydrogen peroxide. And you can boil some water in a pot, put couple leaves, bay leaves in it, and then couple tablespoons of hydrogen peroxide, and breathe that air into your lungs. So I'm gonna show another picture. This is a pretty cool picture. And as you breathe it into your lungs, it helps to cleanse whatever it is there, and it also gives you extra oxygen from hydrogen peroxide, because hydrogen peroxide formula is H2O2, which is very similar to a water formula, but it has extra oxygen. So you'll get some extra oxygen into your lungs, and also bay leaf is highly beneficial. So let me see if I have any more pictures to show, but I think, yeah, that's it. Your lungs are meant to breathe. So this is why I never wear a mask, and I always, if somebody asks me, I stop, and doesn't matter if I have to speak for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I will explain the reason that I never ever wear a mask, because it restricts the oxygen flow. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to upload this video on YouTube because they are restricting such videos. They strike me twice already. Very good videos. So you have to go to Odyssey and find most of my videos on Odyssey channel, either by my name, Alexander Nairanovski, or Eternal Academy on BitChute. So stay healthy, be positive, keep on shining, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.